In a quiet village, where the earth glowed red under the sun and tall grasses swayed like dancers, lived a young woman named Nala and a respected hunter named Kofi. They had grown up side by side, their childhood laughter echoing through the baobab trees. They shared dreams under the vast, starry sky and promised their hearts to each other. Their love was a gentle, honest thing, a quiet melody admired by everyone in the village. But love, as we know, does not always live in peace. In the shadows, a woman named Zuri watched them, her heart heavy with a secret love for Kofi. Seeing Nala's happiness, jealousy began to poison her spirit, slowly twisting into a bitter hatred. Unable to bear Kofi's rejection, Zuri decided if she couldn't have him, no one would. She began to weave a web of lies, whispering cruel rumors that Nala was unfaithful, that her love was a lie. At first, people dismissed them, but the constant repetition began to sow seeds of doubt. And soon, Kofi listened too. The man who had promised Nala his heart now allowed poison to enter his ears. Instead of trusting the woman he loved, he chose to believe the envious whispers of strangers. One evening, as the sun bled orange and purple across the horizon, he confronted Nala. His voice, once a source of comfort, was now sharp with accusation and anger. Nala's tears fell onto the dusty ground as she pleaded her innocence, but Kofi's heart had already turned to stone. Before the village elders and all the people who had once celebrated their love, Kofi publicly turned his back on her, shattering her world with his distrust. That very night, under the cold, indifferent gaze of the moon, Nala walked away from the village, her spirit broken. Some say she journeyed to distant lands, carrying her sorrow in silence. Others whisper that her grief was so profound it eventually consumed her, and she vanished like a morning mist. She was never seen again. As time passed, the truth, as it always does, began to surface. Zuri's lies unraveled, and the heavy weight of her guilt became a burden she could not escape. For Kofi, the revelation was a crushing blow. For Kofi, the revelation was a crushing blow. He returned again and again to the riverbank where he and Nala had once shared their dreams, calling her name into the wind, a name that would never answer. He had learned a devastating lesson, but far too late. Love, once broken by such deep betrayal, can rarely be mended. And a heart filled with hatred ultimately leaves everyone, including itself, completely empty. To this day, the river still flows, its gentle currents carrying a timeless story of love, loss, and the enduring pain of regret. Thank you for listening. If this story touched you, please consider subscribing for more tales from the heart of Africa.